TikTok is a super friendly platform to use, and they make it really easy for creators to edit right in the app. But 90% of the time, I still prefer to edit right on the computer, where I have a lot more control of the final product. So let's talk about how to edit TikTok videos in Premiere Pro. Let's look at two different ways that you can do this. The first is if you have an already made video that you want to turn into a TikTok. So it's in this horizontal orientation, and all you need to do is turn it into this vertical orientation. The first thing that you're going to do is change your sequence settings from 1920 by 1080 to 1080 by 1920. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to use keyframes to keep the subject in the center of the frame. Now for my videos, I often stay sitting, I don't move a whole lot, so I don't have to do a ton of keyframing. I just have to maybe do a little bit. But let me show you a different video where I had to do a lot of different keyframing because they were out and about. So you can see over here, you can see where I have all my keyframes. I've already done this video, but I can kind of show you. Every time that they move out of frame, I just recenter it and kind of move it over. It adds a little keyframe you can see up in this top left corner. Scrub through a little bit of the video. As they start to move again, add another keyframe. You don't want to go too crazy if you're, whipping back and forth. It might give your viewer a little bit of motion sickness, so you don't want to go too crazy or too fast. You want to make it as gradual as possible, but you just kind of follow that subject around as they move. If you're editing a TikTok in Premiere, but it was already shot in this vertical orientation, I shot this stuff on my phone. I made sure that I was shooting with my phone this direction as opposed to this direction because I knew I was going to be using it for a TikTok. Then you're going to edit it like a regular video. Make sure your sequence setting is still set up so that when it exports out, it exports in this vertical orientation. Put all your clips together, add your magic. Here you have a lot of control over the edit. You can add your graphics, add your cuts. One thing I notice on TikTok a lot of times is you'll see people, they're talking to the camera and then you can see them hitting stop and then coming back, and then you see them hitting start and then coming back. I personally find that incredibly distracting. I can't stand to watch a video like that, especially if they're doing it a lot, that start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. So in this instance, I would definitely want to edit that in Premiere, cut out those moments where I'm starting and stopping. Just make sure that you end that moment, end for a second, then you go to stop that video. That way you have a nice clean cut. Add all sorts of fun flair. You can still go through the process in TikTok as you're posting a video where you add, their specific sounds or music or anything like that, if that's what you want to do. We have more great videos on editing, so make sure that you subscribe. We are your video allies. You've got this, we've got your back, and we cannot wait to see what kind of content you create.